We are now going to deconstruct the factory default pattern, and we do this by firstly selecting factory default from the preset menu, ensuring we have pattern select and number 1 chosen. That looks the right way. We'll press start. We'll now copy that pattern several times into rhythm location 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go back to the copy, paste it into 3, and eventually we've finished at number 5. We're now going to go back to pattern number 1 and delete everything but the kick drum. And now this is the deconstruction process, so that we've got uniformity between the patterns, except we gradually build the texture of the instruments. Deleted 2 there, but you notice the closed hi-hat have a lot of notes in there, so we're going to go to the pattern edit mode, choose the closed hi-hat instrument, and then just delete them on that timeline here, clicking 1, 2 or 3 times until we've deleted all the instruments. And we'll go back to the matrix editor and continue to delete all the instruments but the kick drum. Now, just to have a bit more variety in that pattern, we're going to add a 15th and 16th note in. So I'll click 3 times there and twice here, just so we have a dynamic build-up. You can hear where the downbeat is quite clearly. We'll now go to the Save Settings As, and we're going to rename the file. Firstly, let's check the location of where we're saving it. In the Bemacious folder, plugin settings, boom, which is good. And we'll click on the existing name and just change the suffix at the end to number 2, your name Bemacious 2. Press save, and now we've got a new name for our preset with its changes. We'll now select pattern number 2 by selecting pattern select, click on 2, back to pattern edit mode, and we will delete everything but the kick and the closed hi-hat this time. Now, with the closed hi-hat selected in the pattern edit, we'll just reduce some of the busyness of the closed hi-hat, delete some of the notes, introduce a few more accents. Yeah, that's got a bit more space in it now. I'll now choose pattern number 3. And this time I want to keep most of the parts in there, but just get rid of the crash, the high tom and the rim shots. This will become our basic drum pattern, or the time pattern. I'll copy this now to pattern number 4 and then produce some variation by adding syncopation. So we'll get rid of what's on the 4th beat for the clap and the snare. On the 10th pulse of the pattern, we'll add a 3-click note, then a 2-click one on the 12th pulse, and then on the 15th pulse we'll add a 1-click. So the clap and the snare volume increase with each syncopation. Let's now hear how all that sounds together. Make sure we're in pattern select mode, that we've got pattern chaining on, click on pattern 1, now hold the command key, press pattern 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And as that pattern chain cycles through those patterns, we should hear greater rhythmic complexity. So we start at number 1, kick drum. Now the hi-hat with the kick drum. Now the clap and the snare. Now the syncopation. And each there is a bit more complexity. Let's now save the preset pattern. So we'll just click Save Settings, and it's all done.